Oh my god. Hi, gagged. Hello. So today, I guess today's makeup tutorial is gonna be a trash bag makeup tutorial. So we're gonna do my good old classic black smoky eye. Wow. A lot has happened, eh? What a week. What a week. I feel like I don't even know where to start. Like, what do I even talk about? Do I talk about my mindset? Do I talk about how iconic I am? Do I talk about how I'm literally the universe? Do I talk about vulnerability? I don't know what to talk about. There's like just so many things. And okay, first of all, triggered. Okay, if we're gonna talk about, okay, am I like sticky right now? What's going on? Why is this not sticking? What the hell? Give me 1 second. What's going on? Okay, I kind of want to like start my face and like chit chat as I go, just because I'm shooting this look right now, and people are coming over soon, and I'm like, whoa, I feel like I could like ace my face in 2 seconds if I wanted to. You know what I mean? So should I just, cause who cares about the face? I'll see you guys when I'm doing eyes, I guess. Or maybe I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Okay, I've had a change of heart. I feel very chatty right now. So let me tell you about my week. So I went grocery shopping on Tuesday. Just kidding. So we get an acting challenge, right? First thing I think about, I'm like, okay, Ebony for sure. Let's do this. It's Ebony, me, Azel, and PM. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna win. So like, my mindset going there is I thought I was gonna like do so good, right? And I still think I did. I feel like I did good for myself, especially at the time, because I was never a drag queen to start with. We've always been into the CD world, arena, territoire, whatever you want to call it, right? So just going in was like a lot. Okay, I feel like I'm just saying words right now. Let's just cut to the chase. We do cruise about rosebuds or like something vulgar. I, for the first time being there, was finally feeling like confident. I feel like that because I was working with the girls and I wasn't like, you're not just like all alone, right? So I was like, okay, the girls are hyping me up. They're cracking. Everyone's like laughing at everything that I'm doing. So good. Then we're like on set. Carson's here. I'm like, oh my God, pinch me moment. What? Like, be on, right? And then I do my lines and I'm like, oh my God, killed it. We go first and I'm like, killed it. Like, just did so good right now. I'm like, truly like proud and mesmerized of myself. And then, we go, hold on, I need to get the right shade because we go on, oh my God, and my look, oh my God, when I tell you, I was so happy about this look. Like the garbage bag, when I got casted, I knew right away that regardless of what team was gonna happen or something, right? I was like, I need to walk in a trash bag. Like, how iconic would that be? Because all of my life I've always been told, oh my God, Paula, you're so pretty, you could walk out in a trash bag and you would look sickening. And I did. I really did. And I don't know, I just don't think everyone can do that. And that's like my flex, you know? I can walk in a trash bag and look sickening. Anyways, got the confidence in it. Woo. But yeah, so we walked the runway. I had so much fun walking it. I was still like nervous, but I felt like, babe, how iconic am I? Really? I don't know. I think that was like my most iconic look. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, but at the end of the day, I got my best look out, which speaks volume about my package, not gonna lie. I'm like getting lost in my train of thought. See, the cocky police is coming to get me. But yeah, to make a long story short, we watched the videos and right away I knew. The minute it went to me and you could not hear a single thing that I was saying, I was like, oh, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. And then I was like, you know what? If anything, like, my look is gonna save me, right? Like, this is so outside the box. And here's the thing, too. Preparing, every theme, I was thinking, okay, what would someone do? And, like, to me, in the shadow, everyone was gonna do creatures, right? And I was like, let me not do a creature. Let me do something that's, like, outside the box. And then I was like, what would be in my shadows? And then I was like, babe, a trash bag lady? What do you mean? Like, what else is in the shadow? Like, she's in the shadow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love that. And then, well, I guess it didn't save me. Oops. Listen. And you know what's so funny about that look is that at first I was like, what shoes am I gonna do? Like, what shoes am I... Like, I was freaking out because I was like, okay, I like the concept, but I need to find, like, the shoe is gonna make the outfit, right? So then I was like, I don't know. And then this one night, I go into my sauna, and this one guy, Patrick, oh yeah, I work at Louboutin. Like, if ever you want, like, I can hook you up. I have, like, my... Well, I don't know how much I can say. But, so I was like, oh, that sounds enticing. Okay, I'll come Friday. I'll come try some shoes. Try some shoes. I tried a So Kate, and I was like, ooh, why would this be so iconic? A trash bag and Louboutins? Are you kidding me? Like, it went by fast in my head, and I was like, I say we do it. And I sure did. Sure did. And these are the worst shoes I've ever worn in my life. They kind of don't fit, not gonna lie, if we keep it a buck. I squeezed into a 43. I'm probably a 47. Yeah. But in the spirits, I feel like it really completed the look. So, you know what? Hell yeah. And, oh my god, also, yeah, I can't find my right shade of concealer. Is it this one? I really can't tell. As if my makeup doesn't always come out the same. Yeah, no, I think that one was darker. Oops! Lost my train of thought. Ah! Where is it? Is it this one or is that the one I just used? Okay, you know what? I don't care. So yeah, so I guess it wasn't the vibe. The only person who I feel like got the vibe was Carson. But that's like, okay, no tea, no shade, not dissing anyone. But a fashion girly will always get it. You know what I mean? Oh, there it is. So yeah, love you, Carson. From like the bottom of my crossy little heart. You made me feel so good that day. And yeah, like it's kind of fun to have like the Carson Kressley living for you, right? Anyways, long story short, I end up in the bottom. And it only goes down from there. Okay, I say, should we meet back again for eyeshadow? Because I'm trying to brush this mug right now. Yeah, let me meet you back for eyeshadow. Okay, so then, I need to like set my face, but now I'm like reliving all of it. Like, this is like so surreal. You guys don't understand. Like, this was truly such a fever dream. And I think that my biggest challenge being on this show, which I was not expecting, was going to be myself. I think that looking back now, watching the show and seeing how like who did good and who did what, I think that a lot of it has to do with confidence, right? Because I just think there's nothing as like captivating as someone who like is confident. I don't know. Like, you could wear, oh my god, you guys. Basically what I'm trying to say is I think that at the end of the day, no matter how good oh my god. I'm having a hard time right now. Let me tap into my confidence. I think that regardless of how you are, what you do, what you exude, what you believe in, because you know, what you reap is what you sow, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means, but you get the vibes. But nothing will ever beat confidence. And I think that, like, looking back, I obviously didn't go there because my goal was, you know, like, I look at a lot of the girls and for them it's such a milestone as a career for like a drag queen, right? And I just, looking back, I think that for me going there was reclaiming my energy. Like, not to downplay, like, I'm not just like a CD, like I give a little drag, especially now that I have sisters, which is like, honestly, it was such a personal experience. So when I left, I told everyone that I knew. Like, no one knew where I was. I told everyone I was in Bali for a spiritual retreat, right? In hindsight, that's literally what Drag Race was for me. It was a spiritual retreat. Like, it taught me so many things about myself. It taught me, like, prior to going, right, I'd already started the process of reclaiming my energy. I feel like I found myself again after quitting my job and quitting whatever was not beneficial to my mental health, or, you know, I really had a lot of time actually to reflect on what's been going on the last few years. Where am I? Why am I like so shut down? And I don't know, I just felt like I finally found Paolo again. And I'll always be so grateful to the show because it truly allowed me to like find Paolo again, you know? Make me fall in love with like drag and doing the makeup and sewing. Sewing was such a big one, you know? As I was making my package, like, it had been years since I sewed something for myself. And now that I'm like, that it's done, it's wrapped, I'm still sewing clothes for myself. And now I'm sewing things that are even better than what I was making. Because back then, I didn't have like drag queens friends that I could like look at their costumes and be like, okay, this is how you do it. This is how you stone it. This is what kind of stones you use. This is like, I've learned so much having sisters. And it's very refreshing to have someone in your corner. And like, I'm truly so grateful for my sisters for being just like such loving and supporting girls. Like, they know that I'm new to this, right? And they're just like, they'll give a tip, but they'll never like stress me out or just like, babe, do you're good, you got this. Like, just the most loving girls I've ever met in my life. And that's the last thing I thought was gonna happen going there. Like, I was not expecting that at all. I thought it was like people like pissing in wigs and like it was gonna be like, you know, a little intense. But lo and behold, that was the last think that was gonna happen. Like, the girls were girling. I love it. Like, such girls. And all of them, actually. Like, regardless of if they said stuff or not, you know? Like, I'll forever, I just felt, like, really accepted. Really accepted. And that's not something I was expecting at all. So, chapeau. No. Is that what it is? Chapeau? I raise my hat to you girls. Whatever that means. Also, the way everyone had makeup, hair, everything planned. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. My outfits were not even done when I got there. Like, I could have been a little bit more prepared, and I wish I had asked for help. I think that's what I realized when I got home. I did a spiritual trip, and it made me realize, if you know what I mean, and it made me realize that, like, I could have so asked for help. Like, I know people, I need to stop saying, like, what the hell? Unfortunate way to learn it, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay, maybe let me do my brows. All right, we're back, we're sharpening. So, where are we at now? Okay, I lined the bottom. Now it is time for untuck. That was a lot. Honestly, crying in a trash bag, just another day at Drag Race. Like, really? That's so gaggy. I did not see that one coming, honestly. I was not planning on it. So I decided to share my story to the girls because, not gonna lie, I felt like regardless. So my biggest fear going on the show was to lip sync, right? So I lip synced like once or twice before, but I was never like a lip syncer, right? So like even going, I remember I was telling my roommate, I was like, babe, no matter what happens, like I'm gonna kill it because like there's no way. What? What was I even talking about? Oh my god, you guys, what do I do now? Yes. Opening up to the girls. So at first, I didn't know if I wanted to share my story, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like, no shade, I knew Saltina was not gonna save me. Like, I just knew. Like, I had a feeling. In my head, she was gonna save Sammy for sure. So I was like, I might as well share my story with the girls, you know? Because I feel like at this point, like, I'm not as shy around them. I feel like regardless of who's clicking, who's vibing, like, at the end of the day, no one will ever take away the fact that we've been through the same experience. And I don't think that, and I'm sure that everyone always says that, but I don't think anyone could, like, understand or explain how intense it is. Like, this is a very intense experience. Like, it's a lot. Trust me when I tell you, it is a lot. And, like, in the best way possible, right? But that doesn't change the fact that it's a lot. So I decided to open up to the girls. And I remember, because even in regards of like sharing, is someone here? Oh my god, hi! How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, hi! How are you, babe? Ça va bien? Oui, okay, one sec. Just 1 second, ladybug. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, so about sharing my tea, sharing my story. I like kept going back and forth, right? Because I was like, I remember in my head, my mindset was like, do I really want to open up that can of worm, right? Because to be very honest with you, till this day, I'm really terrified of that person. Like, I can't, like, I don't necessarily want to go into details and, like, relive everything that I lived, right? But what I can tell you is that first year was, like, it was fine, but I remember, like, feeling some type of way, right? And then it just went downhill, and I feel like as a person, I just changed a lot, but not for the best, right? And I think that was, like, I can't tell you what, like, someone's intentions are. Like, I'm not saying that he's a terrible person, but, like, I can tell you how I felt. And the way I was made to be, like, how could I say that? The way I ended up feeling about myself working with this person for so long, like, I feel like it affected, like, my self-esteem a lot. It affected, like, my mental health. And I don't know, like, I stopped posting for a while, and I just find it unfortunate, right? But then again, you win some, you lose some, and I think that everything happens for a reason. And at the end of the day, like, what can you do, truly, right? But I'm still happy that I shared my journey, my story, and I just feel like that's what happened, right? Like, it impacted me like in a bad way, and I think that regardless of intentions, like, it happened, right? And I don't hold a grudge, but I don't want anything to have to do with this person. And at the end of the day, I think that by quitting and then getting on the show, I feel like I was lucky enough to, like, reclaim my energy. And now I finally have something to look forward to, right? So I don't know. I think that to me, it was like a very, like, powerful moment. Like, it's weird because right now I'm, like, trying to talk about it, and I almost feel like I'm trying to, like, censor myself, right? Like, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to, like, I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to relive it, but I think that at the end of the day, I was able to find sisters, like, friendships, people who believe in me, people who want to see me do good. And that's something that I could have never imagined. That wasn't the plan, right? Like, I wasn't there for the money. I wanted to do good. I wanted to, well, still reclaim my energy and everything, but I didn't know how that low-key was the main mission. Like, that ended up being my journey, right? Was to just find who I am and how I'm doing, and not live in fear and build myself back up. And I don't think I would change anything, honestly. Like, it's unfortunate that I went home first, but honestly, like, now looking back, I think that, no tea, no shade, I did not know what drag was, so I don't think it would have went down, well, would have killed the sewing challenge, right? But then again, I feel like maybe it would have not been draggy enough for them, or, like, especially back then. Like, now I feel like I've hung out, like, with Hazel, with Van, with Ebony, and I see how their costumes are. I see how they perform. I'm much more involved, you know? So I have a better view, and I'm very much of a visual learner. So I think that now that I get to experience and see all of those things, I don't know. Just can't wait to see where it pulls me, where I end up. And I just feel like it's only going up from there, and I just know I'll be back. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see what the reactions are gonna be like. I don't know, there's just so much to look forward to that. And I think at the end of the day, I'm really proud of myself for getting on. Because, well, first of all, not everyone does. And I think I'm still very iconic, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, how iconic, you guys? I don't know. Okay, also when I was doing this makeup, so you know how you have like, you don't have all day to do your makeup, let me just tell you that. And then I'm about to finish my makeup, and then there's like a black dot under my eye. And then I'm like, okay, I tried to remove it, mix a little water, and then I'm like, okay, clock's ticking, what's going on, what are we doing? And then I just ended up shoving mascara all over my face, because I was like, well, you know what, like, so I'm like debating, should I do that right now, or should I keep it clean? Kind of want to keep it clean, not gonna lie. But yeah, I feel like that sums it up, you guys. Oh, wait, no, actually. So then after I'm crying, right? And then that really taught me that low-key one of my superpowers is really to snap back. Because to be crying and then next thing you know, it's like, okay, well, babe, you have to lip sync is like beyond. And then again, I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, babe, I don't want to lip sync. 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 Like, I was like terrified of it, right? And then it's like, well, I'm gonna have to lip sync. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then like I have to get ready. I need to put something on. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I really don't want to do this. I like, it kind of took me a minute, like, to like just like compose myself, and I was like, okay. And then I feel like, just speaking of like such emotional things, and then I like started freaking out. I was like, am I opening up like a can of worm? Is this like, did I just make a mistake opening up? And regardless if I did or not, like I did, you know what I mean? And then I had a lock-in moment. I felt the love from my sisters, and I felt like this drive that I was like, you know what, let me just have fun. Like, for the first time, like, especially because I was like very stressed around the judges, I was just like, I don't know, like, like, obviously nobody goes there wanting to do bad, right? So like, you want to be praised, you want to do good. And I don't know, I just wanted to do good. Oh my god, I just wanted to do good. So then, oh, the song Raise a Little Hell, and that truly full circle even more with like, I think at the time I was extremely like connected with angels, and that sounds crazy. I was really connected with like the universe and stuff, and like I had so many signs, and I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's what a journey. And then the song, I just remember, and first of all, what a gag when Sammy was not saved. I thought they were gonna save Sammy, so I was like, whoa, okay, gag. And then yeah, so then they don't save Sammy, and the song is Raise a Little Hell. And the lyrics, okay, maybe I didn't know them, and now I do. And let me tell you how much of a full circle moment those lyrics are. Because what do you mean? If you don't like what you've got, why don't you change it? If your world is all screwed up, rearrange it. Like, do you know how much this is speaking to? Like, especially of where I'm at in this place, right? Quit a job that I was working at for 3 years. Everything's brand new. Quit because I was like miserable, right? And then this song is basically telling you, babe, if you're miserable, just quit your job. You know what I mean? If something's not right in your life, Don't try to make it work. Just give it up, diva. I don't know. And then in the end, it comes down to your thinking, and there's really nobody to blame. When it feels like your ship is sinking, and you're too tired to play the game, nobody's gonna help you. Well, maybe they will. Like, maybe that's a toxic part of the song. Nobody's going to help you. You just got to stand up on your own. So dig in your heels and see how you feel to raise a little hell of your own. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. I actually cannot wait to perform that song, you guys. Cannot wait. This is giving, right? Are they in the dark right now? Okay. So, okay, this OG of the OC, let me tell you. This pigment. Okay. Also, I'm gonna go before I do that. Wait, no, I do that after. Let's cut the eye. I don't even remember if I did cut it or if I just went. Cause it, oh. No, hold on. Messed up. Okay, and do you want me to, like, since we're just in a yapping mood right now, let me tell you. When I got my robe, and I saw this color. So before going on the show, I saw this TikTok. And if you see it on TikTok, it must be true, right? Apparently there's a thing called zodiac colors. So depending on what your sign is, certain colors are not, like, a good representation of you. And apparently red is a fiery color, and I am a Virgo, a earth sign, and no bueno. Like, it's apparently, like, not, it doesn't work. But so I think that, okay, no, that's what it is. Apparently it's, like, unlucky for a Virgo to wear red. So I think that production set me up. JK. But you know what I mean? And then again, I felt like, what am I gonna do? Like, throw a fit? You guys, maybe I should have. Maybe they would have been like, you know what? She's crazy, let's keep her. But yeah, I didn't, and I ended up with the red robe that was unlucky. But now I love it. I'm like, you know what? I think that when it comes to, like, beliefs and stuff, it only, oh, why did I wipe my concealer? I still need it. I think things only affect you if you let them. You know what I mean? I chose that red was an unlucky color for me. Therefore, I became a pork chop. But had I been like, oh, no, then maybe I would have won. You know what I mean? In the end, it comes down to your thinking. There's really nobody to blame. When it feels like your ship is sinking and you're too tired to play the game. That part. Okay, this man needs to stop texting me right now. PMO. Boots. I get gagged every time I see myself. I'm so gorgeous. Which, by the way, I look at like 2 makeup looks. No, 3. So there's this, a nude, and then this blue nudes. This blue nude. There's one that's like low-key like a sunset with like orange, pink, yellow, turquoise. Also, I was surprised that people were living for my mug. Like, I thought everyone's gonna be like, babe, like, why do you, like, barely have any makeup on? But no, they were like, girl, you paint good. I'm like, oh, you better diva. Like, I was thinking, I really, to be fair, I really thought that, like, wait, hold on, I'm having a... Right? Okay, then I guess I get sent home, right? Wah wah. You win some, you lose some, which is truly... I remember when I was getting cheated on, I kept telling myself that because I was like, okay, I might be getting cheated on right now, but at least I'm crying in a gorgeous apartment with a gorgeous view. But again, don't settle. That's something that I learned later in life. But I was like, I might as well like cry in a gorgeous penthouse than to be crying in my mom's basement, you know? Therefore, you win some, you lose some. And then I later saw that quote used in a Jackass movie. So I'm like, where did I even hear that for the first time, you know? But hey, you win some, you lose some. And, okay, so, oh, but even before they called her name, I'm not gonna lie, when I was lip syncing, yeah, let me tell you about that. My first time lip syncing, low-key. Like, it's crazy. You get like the red lights on you, right? And then it's like everything's flashing and your heart's going like 20 miles an hour. And then it's like, I think that regardless of if you're nervous or not, you have no other choice but to lock in. Okay, hold on, I messed up this part here. I truly don't care. I do. So yeah, I thought I chewed Sammy up, like I really didn't know. And then I remember I was like, couldn't breathe, and then they obviously didn't call my name, and they told me to sashay away, which still iconic. Like who can tell? Like who can say, oh, I was literally told to sashay away, like in the context of the show, right? How fun. And then I remembered, I was like, okay, am I gonna like start crying, or am I just gonna celebrate the fact that I felt like I was on such a high because I feel like I had gotten over my fear of lip syncing. And then I don't know, I just felt so proud of myself for like even doing all of that, right? Like I felt proud. I really did. And I was like, you know what, like we're here, we're queer, let's be silly, let's have fun. And I had so much fun, filmed everything, and then oh, power outage. Alright, so for lips, we're gonna do a brown lip liner and a fleshy fleshy. Should I do a bit more bronzer? I almost forgot to do my bottom mascara, like. Hello? Are you here? Okay, you guys. Wait, let me undo the tapes. Okay, also, shout outs. Shout out to the girl for teaching me. I learned so much there. I learned how to tuck. I learned about wig tapes. Because you know me, I never glued a wig in my life. I feel like I used to be with Got to Be, but then it's like, the lays get all like gunked up. Oh my god, I learned how to glue my sideburns. Shout out Azel. And okay, I like, might as well end on like a cute note. Shout out production, team, talent, no, what's it called? Challenge, Queen Care. You guys don't understand how well taken care of, oh my god, how well taken care of I was, like, oh, why is this folded? No. Okay, well, what's going on here? Does it fold it back? Okay, James, what's going on? undo this. Okay. How was it again? Uh-oh. That doesn't look right. Why is it splitting here? Okay, this goes. Okay, hold on. Let's start by. Oh, absolutely not. No, both sides. What the hell? Okay, my hair looks crazy right now. I'm like tripping. Okay, give me. I need a minute to like composure. No, that's more like it. In the end, it goes out to your thinking. And there's really nobody to blame. When it feels like your shit is sinking and you're too tired to play the game. Nobody's going to help you. Just gotta stand up alone. So dig in your heels and see how it feels to raise a little hell on your own. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Oh my god, also I'm so happy I had Pablito on the show. Okay, if these sideburns don't like stick right now, guys, I have about 2 minutes before I lose my mind. Also, right now I'm gonna go shoot this look in a alleyway. I'm like, what's the best alleyway in Montreal? Low-key used to be where I used to work, so I'm like, should we go there? I feel like the little stray hairs are gonna drive me insane when I see the photos. Like, we need to get these under control right now. Like, okay, this is good. Okay, this is like very boring now. Okay, so this is Raph and Jay. So Raph, long friend. We actually met through, you know who, you know, Wild Ride. But nonetheless, Virgo sister, love of my life, a forever that girl, like division, a master of craft. You know what I mean? You know, someone's just like so good. So we shot and we had Jay taking videos. So shout out to my little ladybugs. I love them so much, and I'm like so grateful to. I think that like, you know what it is? It's always about you know what it is. It's about like realizing that like good people exist. That's so shallow of me. But you know what I mean? Like, what? Taking your time to come help a girlie shoot in a trash bag in a alleyway that reeks of PISS is like, you've got to do it, you know? I'm not saying that this is not the most glamorous thing I've ever done, because it sure is. It is glamour for me. I think that it's like actually very glamour. See, the attention to details is like uncanny. For this shoot, I was trying to do like a bunch of like interesting poses, right? I really wanted to give model, and this was very much giving me like American Next Top Model, like, except like I don't claim the problematic energy if there was any. At the end, my vision was very much just. So let me tell you about the vision I had for this look, right? Like, minus the part where I was like, I always wanted to wear a trash bag. I think that when it comes to like story, telling a story with a look, this one has a lot of like, has a lot of it. Oh my god, has a way. Oh my god. I mean, when I try to get deep, it just doesn't work. But what I'm trying to say and where I'm trying to get at is that for me, this look symbolizes the rebirth of the sorry, I'm trying to make something on the spot right now. But okay, in all honesty, like working nightlife, every time you leave like the club, especially like late at night, you've got the bus boys taking out the trash, and like everyone just works so hard for entertainment, right? And I always, every night when I would walk home, I would go through alleyways and there's always like trash bags. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I always think about, okay, dark, but you know what I mean? Like people in trash bags. And wanting to like scare you. Like I feel like if you just hide in a trash bag, you could so like scare so many people. So like I don't mean it like in a dark, murderous way, just like in a like silly, goofy way. And in my head, I was like, what if I was like this gorgeous like creature, like almost like model from the 80s, being tossed aside, which is like a huge commentary on ageism and how like the older you get, the more the industry pushes you aside, regardless of if your beauty is faded or not, right? And some people may see themselves as like trash, but at the end of the day, trash can be beautiful, you know, like, and sorry, I'm cracking up right now. What is this pose? I don't know. I just think that I don't know what to think right now. I'm just like staring at myself. But you know what I mean? And like, am I making things up right now? Of course. But a part of me still believes in it, right? Like, I think it's a shame that well, yeah, it is shameful that like the industry sometimes puts people like aside, but again, I don't really know a lot about the industry, but this is a manifestation video also, like manifesting like big industry thing and stuff. And like I want to be outside the bag. No, I want to be outside the box. Trash box. Okay, this pose, like can we talk about how I'm like Spider-Man? Like that's beyond. I can't wait to see what the photos look like. Like the suspense is killing me. Oh, queen down. Oh my god, you guys want to know what the biggest tragedy is? The tip of the heel like started like, so at one point I like fell in a crevice and it like kind of broke the shoe and I was like, oh my god. But I guess nothing a little B6000 can't fix, right? Oh my god, this pose is so good actually. I love that.
Is my face placement making sense right
Ugh, I love like doing silly things, honestly. Like, are you kidding me? How funny is that? I'm gonna be really honest. First thing I did when I got home was shower because, oh my god. Like, I can't believe I was rolling on the floor. At one point I think I'm fully inside the trash can, but I don't know, like Sammy would say, very trashy, right? Like, love. I'm kind of like running out of things to say, so I guess just enjoy the silence. Kisses. I love you guys.
Do you want to take